Good afternoon, homesteaders. Welcome back, Arizona Unplugged channel. Today's a big day. I'm going to share with you the latest improvement here to the off-grid solar system. This is not too long in coming, but I'm glad it's done for the most part. And let me show you. That's right. We got another one of the Midnight Solar 48-volt batteries. This guy, the one on top here. So these are just in parallel. These are all 48 volt, which my system is a 48 volt system. So it's very simple. Basically, just take the new battery, stack it on the two other ones, run a ground from there to there, and run a hot from there to there, and that's pretty much it. This has been in service now for about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, maybe not that long. But basically it increased our power storage capacity by about 33%. And it's really nice. Since we put this in, we haven't had to use the generator. And as you can see outside, I don't know if you'll be able, yeah, there you go. It's been pretty cloudy. Monsoons have been rolling in and out. We only got really hit with one storm that's sprinkled every now and then, but nothing substantial other than that first storm. And we're hoping and praying for these monsoons to reach it to us. I know down south, closer to the Mexican border, they've been getting dumped on. But up here in the mountains in northern Arizona, we haven't seen a whole lot. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm glad we got the third battery. I might get one more eventually. There is enough room between the top of this and that disconnect there, so I'm not blocking that door, so I can easily stack another one right here. These are just over $1,000 a piece, so it's a slow and going process, as you can imagine. So let me show you the update on the rainwater catchment. I'll be right back. All right, we're outside here at the shop, the south side of the shop. As you can see, I got all my rainwater catchment pipes installed. I like using this product here. You can see right there, that's holding the pipe to the wall. That's called Unistrut. It's kind of an electrician's piece of equipment, but they sell it at Home Depot. It's really cool. You can get different size clamps. You can clamp all kinds of different size water pipes, electrical conduit. I even have it used here for my WeBoost cell phone signal booster. I used it to attach the mast up into the sky there. But all the rain catchment is now in. This is our first flush here, so when the initial rain comes, it kind of washes off the roof and all that dirty water goes into here, which we just take this cap off, let it drain into a bucket, and use that bucket for plants or trees or whatever. Kind of chaotic over here, but it's coming from the shop, and then there's a T, it goes down. There's shutoffs on either side, so I could dictate which tank I want the water to go into. As you can imagine, storms don't only just go straight down onto the roof, they could blow sideways. So one side of the roof is getting a substantial amount of rain and the other side not much. So I'm able to dictate which sides I want to go in which tanks. Speaking of the shop, the storage room is now trimmed out. Still needs to be painted. We're actually going to change the color scheme to all the buildings here on the ranch. It's not happening yet. Maybe this fall when it cools off, but we're not going to paint this yet. You can see all my buildings are this green color, even the dog kennel's green. But we're going to repaint everything, get a new color scheme going on. We've had this for years, so it's just something new, you know. It's time for a repaint anyways. Caulk up all the seams and repaint all the trim and all the walls. So that's that project. So I'm glad that this is done. Pretty much, it's weathered in, definitely. Just needs to be primed and painted at this point. So let me show you the last project that I'm still kind of in the process of working on, and kind of walk you through what's going on with that. Stand by. All right, before I go back into the water power room, I want to show you that one mountain of branches is now gone. We were able to dispose of that. We still have a small one back there, and then we got the biggest of them all right here. But it's not happening today. We got other things we got going on, but we at least got rid of one large pile of branches. I got 3 to go. These 2 in the back, and I got 1 here in the front. So let me show you the last project to discuss today. Let me turn the light on. There we go. So we got the pressure tank installed outside. I did some modifications to the pump, and PVC glue is drying. So right now the water's off to the property. But in about an hour or so, I'm going to turn it back on, energize this, reset the parameters on the pressure switch, and see if it works. So as you can see here, this is the line coming in right here. We have a pressure gauge, also a hammer arrestor right here. So when that pump turns off, you don't get that kickback, that pounding pipe sound. So that's there. This flex line is just temporary. I'm just using it as a drain. But when I'm done with all the adjustments, this will be capped. Then you got, goes into the tank, pressurizes. We have a check valve here, which means the water only goes this way, and another gauge. So this tells me the pressure coming in and then the pressure coming out of the pressure tank. So again, we're waiting on the glue to dry. I'm going to turn it on, set everything up properly, and test it, see if it works. If it works, we'll basically be doubling the amount of water we have available, because right now, and I know I've explained this before, when the water in the tanks reach a certain level, the level of the pump here that's behind me, it creates an air gap, which means the pump has nothing to pull. So doing it this way, having that pump outside in the ground, the primer pump I call it, it's constantly providing water to up and then down to the pump, so it always has water. Basically priming our primary pump right here. Here's the nice new generator, only been used a few times. And let's see where we're at as far as batteries. So it is, I believe, about 12:30 in the afternoon. And hopefully you can see it. Let me turn around here. Yeah, right there. See that row of green lights and that one flashing? So we're about 80% and charging. That's what that's telling me. So this is the new battery. Here where we have a little bit more juice. I hope you guys can see that right there. So that battery, and then the bottom one is about the same as the top. So I'll give it about another hour. We'll be at 100% capacity, and that lasts us all night after the sun goes down. Throughout the night, you know, we have freezers and refrigerators going, fans, stuff like that. And then into the morning, we have plenty of power to make coffee and get our day started. So this is the main thing I wanted to show you guys. The new battery has been installed, purchased and installed. Northern Arizona Sun and Wind is the place where I bought these. They're very knowledgeable, very good company to work with. Haven't had any issues with them, and this is the 3rd purchase I've made with them. Actually, if you count the battery management gauge system, it's the 4th item I bought from them, and they've been really good to work with. So if you're around Flagstaff, Arizona, and you need solar parts, they don't sponsor me in any way. I wish they would. That'd be nice. But Northern Arizona Sun and Wind, really good company. So that's about it, I guess. That's all the new projects. We still got a lot of other things working on. We've put the balcony project on hold for now, just because there's more important things to do. I want to get the generator / fire suppression shed thing done, so I can have my big 2-inch pump with the fire hoses. We are in fire season. It's very extreme right now. Even though we've been getting a little bit of rain, it's still nothing to mess around with, and we want to be prepared. So there you go. That's all the progress we've made here in the last week or so. If you guys have any questions regarding solar or rainwater catchment or anything like that, put it down in the comments box. And if you're new here, basically this channel is documenting our new life out here off-grid, which we are almost at that 1-year mark, guys, full-time out here in the beautiful mountains of northern Arizona, living off-grid on solar power, and the majority of our water comes from rain. rainwater collectment system. So, collectment, is that a word? Google that. So if you're interested in off-grid life and living like this, please consider subscribing. And until the next video, prep and thrive. We'll see you again.